Kenneth Peck. Good evening, buddy. I'm on first shift now, so my hours kind of changed. I'll be doing all this stuff in the morning, in the evening instead of in the morning. I said I'd go live every Tuesday night. I was kind of talking about next Tuesday night, but I wasn't sure if I made that clear or not, so I decided to go ahead and do night live. It actually cooled off here. It was 100 for 2 weeks in a row here. In the last 2 days, it's been like, I don't even think it's made it to 80. Good evening, Ronnie. How's it going today? Sound like I missed it. I think an A10 went by. I've been doing good, Jeff. How you been, bud? Yeah, the last 2 weeks here was absolutely horrible. Horrible. But today and yesterday, I'm afraid it's going to get us spoiled because it was, like I said, it hasn't even made it to the 80s. I think yesterday was like 76 or something like that. Today's been like 79. And I think by the weekend, it's supposed to be 100 again. Evening, Sean. How we doing tonight? I don't like the silver eyes. We're going to get rid of those. Jig came out nowhere near as flashy as what I thought it was going to. Damn, 112. I think it was a couple days last week. It was like 115 with the heat index. Pretty hot. Pretty hot. A couple months we'll all be bitching about how cold it is, though. Complaining. I didn't mean to say that. I don't know if that's going to screw my video up or not. Brian, good. It's morning time in Australia. I had no idea Australia time and all that. I'm glad to see you on again. Appreciate you watching. There ain't much at all I like about that jig. That color combo or anything. Not what I thought it was going to be. Very dull, not flashy at all. I like my crappie jigs flashy. I like to see them pop. That one did not. Wife's home from work. Home from getting her nails done. Killed it. A larger hook, otherwise they swallow the whole thing. Well, it's pretty cool you got to try it out there. I think that's pretty neat. I'm probably going to tie these two gold ones up. And that might be it for this evening. Yeah, I use them a lot. And I ain't going to lie, we use minnows a lot too. We use minnows quite a bit. The blue and white jigs I make are really kind of any kind of color, blue and white. Seems like I do a lot better on those sometimes. I get a preference on colors, you know, just like anybody else. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. There's my dog. Here comes my dog. It's my fishing dog. He's been upstairs and finally realized I was down in the garage. Yeah, I like minnows and jigs. A minnow and jig combination, you're right. It's one of my favorite things to fish with. And sometimes just a A plain old split shot in the minnow. I hope not. You should on the top of the bucktail. I can't believe I didn't think about that. The next ones I do, I am adding stripes to them. I've never done that with the crappie jig. I've done it with walleye jigs, but have never done it with crappie jig, and that is one of the next things I'm going to do is put stripes on them. Yep, Bass Pro is now the owners of Cabela's. They have been for a year or so, probably, maybe a little bit longer than that. Yeah, Bass Pro owns a lot. They kept a lot of the Cabela products with Cabela names, so if you get a Bass Pro discount, you'll get it with Cabela's also now too, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you get the discount too with Cabela's. That don't seem right, but it kind of seems like it does too. There goes Grub. What are you doing? What do you call it when a bass goes poop in the water? Got to tell me that one. A bass turd. Bass turd. I get it. Barlow's in Texas. Barlow's a good place to get just about anything. No. Kim, I just ordered some. Rubber tails for bass jigs. I just ordered a bunch of that from Barlow's. No, I didn't either. I ordered it from Jen's Netcraft. I was going to get it from Barlow's and ended up getting it from Jen's Netcraft. I couldn't get Barlow's to take my payment stuff. For whatever reason, it wouldn't go through, kept loading. I think they was having a problem with their website. This is probably going to be the last one. Next Tuesday night, we'll be ready for it to go. Up 37 Texas squirrels turn them into jigs. It's getting close to that time of year. This morning, it was nice and cool out this morning. It made me think about shooting some squirrels. Temperature's getting right. Man, I tell you what, anymore, I don't want to go in the woods until there's a good killing frost. Ticks, chiggers. I don't enjoy that anymore. I like, honestly, my favorite time of year to squirrel hunt is after deer season's over with. But I know he'll get the itch to go and we'll end up out shooting them. Yeah, Lure Parts Online's a good one. I just, with the ticks and stuff, man, you hear about people getting all these diseases that, I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. I don't remember hearing anybody get diseases like that, when we were kids and running the woods. I don't know, it just ain't worth risking it over a squirrel. I don't even turkey hunt anymore because of the ticks or mushrooms. Just, to me, ain't worth it. I ain't a big fan of bug sprays. So I just keep myself out of the woods until after there's been a good hard frost. Sometimes it's before deer season, sometimes it's after, but usually sometime in there is when we go. Squirrel season in Missouri opens in like May. Runs till January. Yeah, see, Lyme disease, and you get that disease where uh, you're allergic to red meat. I couldn't imagine being allergic to red meat, but I know a couple of people that got that. Um, Challenge Silence 22. Yeah, that would be a good way to get them. Squirrels, now those critters will be fun to hunt, but what do they eat like? I don't think they're bad. I mean, it's definitely, you could mix a bunch of meat together and you could tell you got the squirrel meat. It's a little bit, some of it's a little bit tougher. You got to cook it right. Um, I don't even know how to describe the taste of squirrels. I've met people, I like it. My son likes it. I've met a lot of people that just absolutely hate it and refuse to eat it. We ate a lot of squirrels. Man, that's how we grew up, learning how to deer hunt was shooting squirrels. We used to turn it into a competition when I was a kid, me and my cousins and my brother, see who could shoot the most squirrels. Or who could get their limit first and be back at the house, beating everybody else. So every time you heard a shot in the woods, that's one, that's two. Yeah, I wouldn't eat raccoons or opossums. Good gravy or dumplings. I kind of like them fried. Yeah, if you were starving to death, squirrel would make a pretty good meal. It would make a pretty good meal if you were starving to death, there's no doubt. Kangaroo, really? I think you're pulling my leg. I joke about that stuff over here, like McDonald's and places like that selling kangaroo meat. Do y'all really eat kangaroo? I still got this feeling you're pulling my leg. Tell me you're pulling my leg. I guarantee you I would try it. I've had bison. I'm pretty sure I've had emu like out of jerky and stuff like that. And, we was Silver Dollar City. We might have got kangaroo jerky. But by the time they season it up in jerky, you really can't tell if you're eating kangaroo or not. You know what I mean? Mike Coleman, good evening, bud. I don't know if, if somebody served it up, I'd probably try it. But yeah, that's me and my little boy joke about that all the time, stuff being made out of kangaroo meat. Yep. My grandpa cooked up groundhogs, possums, coons. Didn't care for either one of those. Snapping turtle. That's a good one. I would think, I would have to agree. I'm pretty sure kangaroo meat would be very lean. The way they hop around like that and all that muscle in their body, yeah, I would see where they'd be extremely lean meat. I can't remember what I was going to do with this one. I had a plan for it. That definitely ain't going to work. I don't want that. Frog legs. Oh my gosh, yes, frog legs. I grew up eating frog legs. We would shoot frogs all night long and get home when the sun was coming up and my aunt would cook them for us. I had something planned for this one and I can't remember what it was. I'll tell you what, groundhog was the absolute worst thing I'd ever ate in my life. And while it was cooking, it smelled as bad as it tasted. I can promise you that. I can't force myself to eat escargot. I've ate escargot. I'm pretty sure one time or another, you know, people have eaten every animal that hops, jumps, skips, swims. And I'm pretty sure if I was starving to death, I probably wouldn't blink twice at a groundhog, I'm sure. Even if I was starving. But I'm pretty sure I would have to be starving before I ate another groundhog. I've heard caviar is good. I've never had caviar. Parked in a bad service area. Prime driver Kyle, you get a chance, man. Yeah, tune in. Tuesday nights will be my live night. I will make sure Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, I'll do my lives. I said that yesterday and I posted it, and I didn't make it clear that I was going to start that next week, so I just went ahead and started now. Red belly black snake over here. Very snakes. I've had rattle. I think I've had rattlesnake once. I've had alligator several times. Alligator was good. I've had shark, swordfish. Yeah, I'd have to think a crocodile tastes the exact same as an alligator, but yeah, it was good. Catch or fry, they say it tastes like shrimp. Sand fleas. That sounds too much like a parasite. But you never know. Yeah, I agree. Anytime we're south and we run into a restaurant that's got alligator, we always end up eating alligator. Some sand on all beaches. I didn't know that. Now I'm kind of liking this one. Kind of liking that one. Chase crawdads cannot beat a plate full of those. Nope, I will agree with you on that too. I can't believe nobody else brought that up. You beat everybody. Yes, I agree with you 100%. Me and my little boy can wipe out crawdads. Absolutely wipe them out. Huh. What other, oh, I know what other style whip finisher you're talking about. Man, that one's a lot better than what I thought it was going to turn out. I kind of like it. Yeah, I could eat a lot of crawdads. Every once in a while. Well, it used to be Walmart here in town sold them already seasoned, and all you had to do was put them in a pot of water and cook them up for like 10 or 15 minutes. And buy a 5-pound bag of them. Me and my little boy would wipe that 5-pound bag out in minutes. No place sells them anymore. I know there's a lot of places online you can have them delivered, and sometimes there's seafood trucks up at Cody's Bait and Tackle in Warsaw. I might get up there and get some of that. Crawfishing. I've heard that saying a couple of times today. They were all out crawfishing. That would come out good. I like that. And with that one being tied, that's the last one I'm going to do tonight. I got a couple things I got to take care of inside. We will return there. I might maybe try to do like TikTok live tomorrow. see how that works out. I was on there just a while ago and it was horrible. So, all your lakes and water natural fisheries, fishing game, are all your lakes and waters natural? No, the only thing we got natural running through the state of Missouri is the Missouri River, Mississippi River running its border. All the lakes, when they were dammed up, were fed by like probably mainly the Osage. Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple other ones. I don't know. I live in Missouri, but I haven't lived here long, so I don't know exactly. But I know the Osage was one of the major contributors to the lakes in the state. That's how we ended up with a lot of walleye, flatheads, and stuff like that. I don't think there's any natural lakes in the state of Missouri. I could be wrong. Well, they got rivers dammed up so much anymore that fish just can't make it to those spawning grounds like they used to. And to make sure those fish are staying in that lake, and Department of Conservation is getting their cut of money off of it, they make sure things stayed stocked up pretty good. But I'm pretty sure the Osage, man, there's another big major one too that came through here, and I can't think what it was. Now it slips my mind, but I know the Osage was probably the major contributor to most of the lakes in the state. They're all kind of fed off. The ones down on this end are all kind of fed off that river chain and the Missouri River chain. Lake of the Ozarks, so you got crappie, bluegill, blue cats, channel cats, flatheads, walleye. And according to River Monsters, there was piranhas in it too. Yes, I do. Massey1204@gmail.com. Gas Canadian Niagara. That's what I was thinking of. Massey1204@gmail.com. And I do check my emails a lot. I have to a lot of times to keep track of the stuff I've ordered and some other things. But now I have to get off here because my dog is gone. I don't know where he's at. I posted a video on YouTube just a while ago. Check it out. Thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And I will be back on Tuesday night. And I'll try to start figuring out stuff to do on those Tuesday nights. Either have a guest hire on the show with me or somebody. We'll figure out something to do. But if you haven't yet, like, share, subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Camped at Old Highway. Campground on Table Rock. We came down to Table Rock somewhere, but I think we was down Hollister, down toward the dam somewhere. But I really got to go. My dog's running off. I'll check it out. You guys have a good evening. Sorry I cut this short. Starting next Tuesday, 1 full hour from 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. We'll be live, and I'll see what kind of show I can dig up before.